Hey guys, so I have a corkscrew today. Cheers! I don't have any wine though. Unfortunately, no wine. Just a really cool illustration for how it feels to do a Kegel. So one of the things that I do like to talk about is isolated pelvic floor strengthening, but the contraction has to be really balanced with a nice release or relaxation of the pelvic floor muscles. And this cool illustration is a great way to think of it. So I can't take credit for this. This is from Debbie Murphy. She is a yoga teacher who teaches in Boise, Idaho and McCall, Idaho, and really all over the world. She was amazing. I went to one of her yoga classes this summer and absolutely loved it. But anyway, she mentioned this concept of this corkscrew method of thinking of your pelvic floor contractions and relaxations. Again, one of the most important things that we can do when we do a Kegel is to contract, but then also fully release the pelvic floor. So think of this corkscrew, and hopefully you can see it. I'm going to get a little closer. Hopefully that's okay. This is like a little person, and it even looks like a little person. The coolest. Little shoulders, little head, little arms. So you might be familiar with, in yoga, breathing in, letting your belly expand as you bring your arms up. So a lot of people do that in yoga. So you can think of your little pelvic floor gal here, breathing in, letting her arms come up, and as she inhales, her belly expands slightly, her pelvic floor drops a little bit. Now that's her pelvic floor, okay? So it's dropping. And then as she exhales and brings her arms down, her tummy pulls in just a little bit and her pelvic floor lifts. So let's look at that again. So she's breathing in, pelvic floor releases, relaxes, lets go. Breathe out, arms come down, pelvic floor lifts. Lower tummy draws in. One more time, breathing in, everything releases, relaxes, lets go. Breathing out, tummy draws in and pelvic floor lifts. All right, so let's try it. So you're gonna breathe in, everything relaxes. Try to bring your attention to your belly. Let it be soft. Bring your attention to your pelvic floor. Let it be soft. Everything's relaxed. Breathe out. Exhale. Everything lifts in the pelvic floor and your lower tummy pulls in. So 4 more times. Breathe in. Let it all totally release and really think about this. Make sure you're doing it. Soften, release, and then exhale. Lift that pelvic floor, just like that corkscrew. Again, breathe in, everything softens, releases. And then exhale, your pelvic floor lifts, just like that corkscrew. One more time, breathe in. Think of that corkscrew going down, and breathe out. Exhale, think about that corkscrew coming up. Isn't that the coolest? I think it rocks. I hope that helps you be able to do a successful pelvic floor, isolated pelvic floor strengthener, a Kegel. And remember, you always need to balance your Kegels with strengthening the rest of your core. It's not just about Kegels. It's way more than Kegels. And some people shouldn't even do Kegels. If you feel like you have excess tension in the pelvic area, if you just can't relax and let go, that's a red flag. If you have pain during sex, that's a red flag. There are some red flags that you need to be aware of, but for other people, it's a good thing to practice some isolated Kegels every once in a while, just to really get to know that part of your body, get to feel it, improve your body awareness, and to be able to really use those pelvic floor muscles, turn them on extra when you need them extra, like when your bladder is super full and you can't get to a bathroom immediately. So I hope that's helped, and let me know in the comments below if you do Kegels, if you don't do Kegels, what you think about Kegels, and maybe what kind of wine you drink too, since we're all about the corkscrews today. Okay, bye.